my name is Passion Saunders, and today I will be teaching you how to make a cheesy cuisine. So just a little history about it. According to Jesse Rose, Kraft mac and cheese recipe was scribbled down in 1769. It was a staple of American cuisine with a creamy combo, which made its way to the U.S. with the courtesy of Thomas Jefferson. Can you smell it yet? We're almost there. So a couple of ingredients or materials you will need for this particular cuisine are butter, a pot, elbow noodles, heavy cream, sour cream, sharp cheddar shredded cheese, oven mittens, a wooden spoon, salt and pepper, and a strainer. Now that you have your ingredients and your materials, you will take the pot of your choice, bring it towards the faucet, and you will add water. I normally add about a half or a little bit over a half of water, depending on the size of the pots. Once you have added the water, you would then cut the faucet off and take the pot of water to the stove, cut on the eye, and let the water begin to boil. Once the water has begun to boil, you would then add the elbow noodles, salt and pepper, and maybe just a capful of oil, vegetable or oil of your choice. Once the noodles are done boiling, you would then cut the eye off or the stove off. Place the strainer inside the sink. Place your oven mittens on. Grab the pot and take the pot of noodles and take it towards the sink and drain off the water off the noodles. Once you have drained the water off the noodles, you would then pick up the strainer, add the cooked noodles back to the pot, and then take the pot and place it back on the stove. Once you have placed the pot back on the stove, you can then remove your oven mittens and add the ingredients such as shredded cheese, sour cream, salt and pepper, butter, heavy cream, and begin to stir. You will then stir the ingredients until you have a nice creamy cheesy texture and everything has dissolved or melted into the noodles. Once you're done stirring and everything is combined, you would then get your cooking spray. It can be Pam or cooking spray of your choice, and the baking dish of your choice. I prefer to use a glass baking dish. Spray some Pam or cooking spray into the bottom of the dish, and then you will preheat the oven to 350. While the oven's preheating, you will then begin to layer your baking dish with the noodles and creamy texture mixture. You will pick up the pot with one hand. I advise to put on an oven mitten, and as you tilt the pot over the baking dish, you will take your other hand and use to scoop out the noodles and cheese creamy texture into the baking dish. You will then place these items down and add the shredded cheese. And you'll pick the pot back up and add another coating or layer of the noodles and creamy cheese texture. And then you'll place the pot back down and sprinkle the shredded cheese, and you'll continue this process until the baking dish is layered completely with noodles, shredded cheese, and the shredded cheese should be on top. And then once you're done with that process, you will spray just a tad bit of cooking spray on the top and then place the baking dish with the noodles and cheese inside the oven. Close the oven door and let the dish or meal begin to bake. You'll bake the dish or this mac and cheese for about 15 minutes, enough to let the cheese that was layered melt. Once the cheese has melted, you will then remove the mac and cheese from the oven. Spray a little bit more cooking spray on top. Then you will place the dish back inside of the oven and turn the knob until it says broil and let it broil for about 5 minutes until it has a nice golden, soft melted, soft kind of crunchy texture. Once you have completed that step, you will then remove the dish and it's done. You have now created one of the greatest, cheesiest cuisines ever. Thank you so much for watching.